Welcome to Fastang 444. This game I am trying to start southwest of Guanajuato at the road configuration that I call the Bat's Head. You can see it roughly looks like a bat's head, and I am near the left ear where I would hear a drop and angled where I would see a drop between the tiles. At the right ear, I do not see or hear a drop here at the bat's head, so I'm going to move nearby over to the vase. You can see roughly this road configuration looks like a vase. When the game is starting, I'll pause it there. You see that drop that is east of the bat's head, near where I started? And there is a drop over this direction, so let's go over to this one first. It looks like there are multiple vehicles back that direction where I saw that other drop. And this is a good start. The Audi RS6. Actually more of a level 5-6 speed vehicle, not a level 2 that it is rated at. Someone else was coming towards that drop in a level 1. I'm not going to bother engaging in a head-to-head. Would only be offered a level 3 or the level 1 that they are in, and I usually like to beat a higher level vehicle with the Audi RS6 and then take that. So, fortunately, no one came over to this drop, so let's take a look, and I am so glad I did. Look at this. What a great start. A level 7 Ford Bronco. Looks like the finish is on this bridge over here, so I'll hop on this bridge, and here comes that Bronco in a little too late. So I will get out of the Camaro and into a level 9 Jeep Trackhawk. So I need to use caution, head away from the progression of the game. I open up the map here, and I can see that there is a short dirt road southeast of Atlantis to Tula. You see that? That tells me it will be Final Arena 8. You see that short dirt road there? And knowing that, now I know the head-to-heads will lead over towards Atlantis to Tula. And there's a vehicle right over here. Let's get into a head-to-head with them. Someone else gets into a Mercedes AMG One, and I am heading over to that short dirt road that I mentioned earlier. Try perimeter. There's that dirt road straight ahead, and I have to use caution that there isn't someone that is invisible on the mini-map that is already parked there, waiting for me to come nearby, and then engaging in a head-to-head, and there isn't anyone here. So I'm actually content to use this in the Final Showdown, not take any unnecessary risks. And look at that. There's Piano Fire just winning a head-to-head. And we chatted after this game. He was having a live stream. Gets into a level 10 Funko. So that's them right there, and I think they are coming over to this dirt road right towards me. So as I mentioned, I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. And I actually don't want to eliminate Piano Fire in case, which he is, having a live stream. He did not stay down that dirt road, so he was trying to come over and engage in a head-to-head with me. So I will circle back around to that dirt road, and over on the left is where head-to-heads are completing. One just completed there, and there's a gamer tag, Dan Forgo, that gets into a Lamborghini Murcielago. And during the game, I didn't notice that. I'm trying to drive through the trees here over to this dirt road. Get back to where I was, and there's two vehicles right at that intersection that engage in a head-to-head, and off they go. So at this point, it appears as though Piano Fire is trying to engage in more head-to-heads. And as I mentioned, I call that an unnecessary risk. And this vehicle just completes a head-to-head right before another head-to-head is completed. Unfortunately, Piano Fire was eliminated by that Dan Forgo that I mentioned. This gamer tag gets into a Funko. And then right after that, Dan Forgo takes Piano Fire's Funko. And I am watching the mini-map intently. One of the Funkos goes by off to the right. Just stops, and then another one comes over right towards this intersection. It looks like they were trying to engage in a head-to-head there, and this Funko comes over right near me. I tried engaging in a head-to-head. I just narrowly missed them. They don't stay down that dirt road. They're coming over towards me. I will circle back around to that dirt road. And they go right to that intersection and just park and let their vehicle also go invisible on the mini-map. And I'm thinking about engaging in a head-to-head with them and eliminating them. At this point, I thought that was the Funko that eliminated Piano Fire, and I can avenge for Piano Fire here. And watch this. They're heading the wrong direction. I think they were trying to ram me. And I think I am going to get this in just in time here. I am, because the arena hasn't started to shrink just yet. So, in real time, I actually thought that was that Dan Forgo that I eliminated. It wasn't. And they quit so that their gamer tag wouldn't show just before I crossed the finish, which is no big deal. I might have done the same out of anger. I made that mistake of letting myself get eliminated just before the Final Showdown. So now I am getting over in position for the Final Showdown right around this intersection, facing north. Right here is the point I like to leave from.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the Final Showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 8. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I will leave it 24 seconds. The road bends to the right. I actually should angle a little farther to the left here. There is a shed and a barn that is very close to this line that I am on. I exit right at 2 seconds. There's that shed and the barn off on the left, so I go right of those. I normally will go left of those. So I will go through the greenhouse. Finish this straight ahead. Looks like it's towards what I call the hill, north of the Dog's Head and the Eagle's Head. So I will just continue on this line, go east of the Cloverleaf and Horizon Street scene you can see there. Off on the left, going through the Dog's Head now, and that switchback road over on the right, there are buildings around that, so I will go left of that. And angle slightly over to the right, avoiding this trapezoid area on the back of the Dog's Head. Go up this hill, or rolling hills, over to the finish here. And I think there are some buildings here. I clear all except this one corner, but I still will get the win. Yes!
Winner! Welcome to the Illuminati!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos, and if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe please. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers.